So just why do narcissistic people devalue you? Why do narcissistic people have to discredit you? Why do they have to belittle you? Why do they have to make you feel like you're not enough, like you're not worthy, like you can't do anything, like you can't succeed in life? The simple reason why narcissistic people do this is to feel better within themselves. Narcissistic people seek to make you feel unworthy so that they can feel worthy. They seek to make you feel inferior so that they can feel superior. They seek to discredit you so that they can feel better about who they are as a person. Narcissistic people devalue you to hurt you, to cover up the pain they feel within themselves. Now, this isn't a case of somebody who has achieved something, somebody who has brought a new house, and somebody then comes along and starts to put down the house. Oh, what would you want to live there for? Oh, I'm not too keen on those windows of yours. Oh, what have you done that for? Maybe not the best of area. And literally devalue the house that you've just purchased. And then you turn around and say, well, what house do you own? Because they're attacking you, so you naturally might defend back. This is a normal defensive reaction to somebody who's criticising, mocking, invalidating, and judging you. When it comes to a narcissistic person, you will not have said anything. You will not have done anything. You will just be living your life. And they are envious of something that you have. So they seek to butt into your business and pull you down because they are that busy comparing themselves to everybody else that they don't recognize other people's suffering. They don't recognize other people's pain. They just feel that they've suffered far worse than you, or that you've stolen something from them, or that you don't deserve something that they haven't got. So they seek to devalue what you have. They seek to sabotage your success. They seek to punish you for achieving things in life so that they can feel better about themselves. Narcissists devalue you to make you feel worthless so that they can feel worthy. They want you to underestimate yourself. They're going to directly compare you to other people. They're going to mock you. They're going to judge you. They're going to criticize you. They're going to put you down about everything on who you are as a person and everything you do as a person, everything you've attained as a person, everything you're aiming for in life. They are going to seek to drag you down with them. When you are working towards something, they're going to seek to put roadblocks in the way to stop you from achieving. They're going to discredit your emotions. They're going to invalidate your emotions. They're going to accuse you of being too sensitive, of overreacting. They're going to accuse you of not being enough. They are making you feel unworthy. And when you're around somebody that is forever putting you down, it creates more negative emotions within yourself than it does positive emotions, which naturally brings you down as a person. It naturally creates that where you slump your shoulders, where you pull your face down, where you don't have the confidence within yourself. You don't have the confidence within your abilities. And as we all have our inadequacies, we all have our flaws, we all have our weaknesses, a narcissistic person will be pointing each and every one of these out. Instead of saying to you, it doesn't matter, we all make mistakes, come on, you're more than capable, just process it and go again, I've got full faith in you. They're going to, see, told you you couldn't do that. Which naturally puts that negative self-doubt. It naturally brings you down. It naturally causes that depression. It creates that self-sabotage within you. Even though it started from an exterior source of someone putting you down, it creates that self-doubt within you. It creates that feeling of not being enough within you. And it doesn't just create that feeling of unworthiness in the moment. It creates that self-doubt within the world around you. It creates those negative emotions within the world around you. It has a long-term knock-on psychological side effect, being devalued and being invalidated, especially by somebody who claims to love and care and want what's best for you. And when you're summed down, when you're feeling depressed, when you're no longer feeling enough, when you're full of imposter syndrome, which we can all struggle with anyway when we're trying something new because we haven't done it before, we can feel like an imposter, and it's a part of the learning curve. However, a narcissistic person isn't going to help you through this. They're going to validate the fact that you feel like an imposter, and they're going to create that dysregulation within your own emotions, and then they're going to accuse your emotions of being the problem. They're going to point out your weakness and your flaws and your insecurities to make you feel weak. Narcissistic people are very bitter people. However, they are going to accuse you of being the bitter one. That bitterness within the narcissist creates a lot of contempt within them. They then believe that other people are beneath them, that other people are worthless, and they seek to devalue others to prove that within their own mind. Narcissistic people are contempt. Narcissistic people seek to devalue you. They seek to sabotage you. They seek to stop you from achieving, to prove to themselves that you are not capable, to prove to themselves that you are no better than them, because they're not aiming up. They're aiming down, and they're aiming to take you down with them. Instead of them recognizing we all have our pain, we all have our suffering, we all have our flaws, we all make our mistakes, they almost put you on a pedestal and see you as perfect and latch on to you. And then they feel inferior to you. So to feel superior, they seek to take you down with them. They're not aiming up in the world, they're aiming down, and they want you to go down with them. If you're aiming to achieve at something within your life, a narcissist is going to aim to deceive you. They might pretend to be helpful, however, they're going to be sneakily behind your back sabotaging you. Narcissistic people are the kind of people where if you are trying to lose weight, they are going to bake you a cake, and then they're going to be offended when you won't eat the cake that they've made for you, that they've slaved for hours for you. If you want to quit smoking, they're going to offer you that cigarette. If you want to go out to work, they're going to give you things that you need to do, that you need to prioritize before you can go out to work. They don't want to see you bettering yourself because they can't be bothered to better themselves, because they're cynical, because they're bitter. They seek to match their reality of the world by pulling you down. They drag you down to lift themselves up. If you succeed at something, a narcissist doesn't believe you deserve that success. They believe that you stole that success from them. They're kind of sat there thinking, well, what have you done? What's so special about you? Why have you managed to get that when I can't? Life's not fair. Why can't I have that? They're envious of what other people have. And yes, life isn't fair. We all have our suffering, we all have our pain, we all have our trauma. Narcissistic people don't see that side within other people. They just see that somebody's achieved something that I haven't got. That's not right, that's not fair, life's not fair, they've stolen that from me. I now need to destroy that for them. They're stupid, they're idiotic. They don't think you're deserving of stuff. They don't think you've worked hard to achieve stuff. So they seek to quickly pull you down on your achievements, to feel better within themselves, because they're not aiming to improve themselves. They're aiming to prove that you are in the wrong, to prove that you're incapable, which is why they will point out everything that you don't do right the first time. Narcissistic people are incredibly envious of other people. Now, we can all be jealous. We are all capable of being jealous. However, most people who are jealous will see what someone else has achieved and think, wow, I wish I could do that. I wonder what I could do to achieve that for myself. How have you managed? And somebody who has achieved for themselves, who has confidence, will recognise and try to help another person. Narcissistic people are incredibly arrogant people. They don't recognise their own inadequacies. They presume they're capable. However, they hide this by being arrogant, by standing tall, by claiming to be better than others, by putting other people down. They don't want to help you succeed. They want to take you down. So we can all be potentially jealous of another person's achievement. However, we can be pleased for them and then look at a way to achieve it for ourselves. Narcissistic people are comparing themselves to others. They're envious of other people. They believe that someone else has stolen from them, and they seek to tear other people down. They seek to ruin other people's reputation, discredit other people's characters, ruin other people's businesses because they're not happy with another person's success. However, because they devalue you by comparing you to others, they are going to get you comparing yourself to others. You're not naturally like them. So you might compare yourself to others, but you're not going to seek to destroy that other person. You're going to have the negative emotion of, oh, why can't I be like them? Why can't I achieve that? Why am I not good enough? What's wrong with me? You're not looking at putting... Narcissistic people look at the other person and point out what's wrong with them. They compare other people and point out what's wrong with the other person. Non-narcissistic people who have been left comparing themselves to others often question themselves, doubt themselves. So narcissistic people pull you down to raise themselves up. So some simple steps to start raising yourself back up is standing tall, raising your head, raising your shoulders, getting that positivity within your body. Your posture actually helps you feel better, and it is a very simple step that you can practice within the comfort of your own home. Unless you're living with a narcissist, then it's not that comfortable. However, standing tall, raising your shoulders, it almost opens you up to vulnerability, which is why we can kind of close ourselves off a bit. However, standing tall naturally helps our mindset. Narcissistic people will do this in an arrogant way. They will stand over you, and they do it to make you feel inferior. You're not standing tall to make someone else feel inferior. You're standing tall to create more confidence within yourself. Treat yourself and talk to yourself how you would treat and talk to somebody you care about, somebody you want to see do well in life. When you're putting yourself down, if that was your child putting themselves down, if that was a close family member putting themselves down, talk to yourself how you would talk to that person. Raise yourself back up. Those who don't wish you well, walk away from those people. Those people who aren't cheering you on, who aren't rooting for you, walk away from those people. Now, I don't mean kick people while they're down. We can all have our moments in life when things aren't going so well for us. We can be supportive of those people. However, if those people seek to bring you down into their self-pity, you're not helping each other. You're hindering each other. Walk away from those who are not supportive of you. Walk away from those who you can't be supportive towards without them trying to destroy you in the process. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day, and you are worth it.